If you do 100 leads, you'll get 100 leads, you'll get one. Usually when you get 100 leads, you get one yes, I think. I got 2 yeses when I did 100 leads for my distributing my content in other platforms. So if you think about it that way, 100 leads you got to get. I need 100 production companies. 100 production companies to pitch them my show, to produce it, co-produce it. The problem is, like, I don't know, like, nobody wants to work for free, first of all. Hi, Antonio. But, like, there's some production companies that have money that, yes, Randy, let's do this. It's Divorce Diaries is my comedy brand. I'm performing October 25th in Rutherford. I have a TV pilot, a comedy special, podcast, live stream, obviously, YouTube channel. I have a new series I'm working on called Her Night Out that's on here as well. You can watch my content outside of the live streams and see what you like. Also, whatever the other. I am also a host, comedian, actor. This live stream is about following my journey as I try to fucking get this show picked up. I really want to find a production partner to film more episodes of the show. What's up, Alter Ego? But right now, today's focus, today's priority is to sell more tickets to the show, and obviously also do the work I need to do for other areas of my business. But also sell more tickets to the show, and I have to run my set twice. I am not fully. Here we go. Okay. Boom. I want a good closer for the show too, and I feel like I'm not sure I have that yet right now. So I'm working on the set after my live. I have some meetings and I have some work to do on emails and stuff, but I am working on the set. Awesome, you go, girl. I love that for you. I've always wanted to try comedy. I don't even believe I'm that funny. Everybody has it in them. Everybody has a sense of humor. So try it. Should I make a pancake for myself? Nah. I gotta wear this really tight form-fitting dress tomorrow. I'm gonna... Cookie Nookie, everybody. Follow Cookie Nookie. They're the best cookies. This is one of my best friends' brands. Thank you. Here we go. We're gonna make our Cafe Bustelo. I don't know what shirt I'm wearing right now. I'm kind of cold. So I think I'm more, to be honest, and that's what I focus on. Okay, yeah. I'm doing good. My birthday is on Sunday. I have my birthday show on tomorrow. So lots of things when I do Divorce Diaries, since it's a 45-minute set. What did I say 40 so many times? 40. Since it is a 45-minute set, I've been going over too. I've been doing it like 45. I'm going to do a tight 40 tomorrow. I want to do a tight 40 set, and there's an improv part that's like 20 minutes long. And then there's also like an audience participation game. Happy early birthday, thank you. And I want to tighten the jokes up. I don't want to go off in a tangent. Some people, when they've seen Divorce Diaries, are like, well, I don't like, really wasn't about divorce. It's my post-divorce journey. So like when I start the show, I'm like, thank you guys so much for coming and for choosing my show over the Rocky Horror Picture Kids Sing Along that's across the fucking hallway. Great, thanks. And the theater's like promoting that this morning. I'm like, what the fuck? Can you promote my fucking show? I'm just bitter. Well, they have to promote all the events at the theater. I get it, but like, they're probably like, some families don't want to think about divorce. Literally 80% of families are divorced. So screw it. No, some families don't want to think about divorce. Let's just go to a musical that talks about aliens kidnapping them or something. I don't even know what this show is about. a Rocky Horror Picture Show. My boyfriend's like, I don't know which one I'm gonna go to. Like, come on. I'm very excited though. Divorce Diaries is like, I'm just working some material out for my show tomorrow night. Don't mind me. Don't mind the psychotic ranting. Gave Snooki vibes? Making coffee. I really should run my set like 3 times, but that's okay. So ask if you want to know how much, Samuel, what's going on? Thank you so much for subscribing. I love you. That's the Bustella right there. That's right. I mean, I don't love you like that. I don't want my boyfriend to get upset. He wouldn't. He's a good guy. He's like, I'm not jealous. I know you and trust you. I'm like, who are you? What kind of normal human being? Where did you come from? I kind of do want a pancake, but yeah, it's okay. Actually, we're going to do like the one pancake thing. Okay? Have you ever done that? Where it's like, just make one pancake. Oh, I'm wearing this, okay. What's good, everybody? So the stylist that I have for the show, I should say she's my stylist. She gave me a dress for free. So Madison of 7x7. Oh wait, this is wrong. She's amazing. I can't wait to show you guys this dress. It is bomb. And also, I bought a dress too because I was like, well, I want to support her business, and I've been supporting her business, but this fucking floor is disgusting. I need to fucking clean it. Like I vacuum it, but I need to like wash it, you know. So I want to start this set. I want to start the set by saying, oh, I'm so happy everybody's here. Rutherford, New Jersey, where people go to get divorced, next to the Pancake House. Flapjacks and filing. Actually, people come to Rutherford to get married, and then they move to East Rutherford to get divorced. So I've been divorced for 10.5 years, and when I tell people I have a show called Divorce Diaries, I get one of 2 reactions. Some people are like excited for me. They're like, oh, you know, that's great, that's stupendous. Like fake happy, you know. You get like, oops. Alright, I am a mess. I have to fucking figure it out right now because I'm a mess. I'm a mess. hair on there's hair on my fucking frying pan. Right, this is gross. All right, gotta put the milk on. Yeah, trying to clean the kitchen, not really well. So I don't even need this box. Milk. I don't know if it's like this milk or what, but I've been having like no, that smells pretty fine. I've been having like the stomach weirds lately. I don't know why. Thanks. Take your coat to the back to the 5 and dime. Listen to you. So the opening, the family section, those are sections I feel like they're not super strong that I want to make stronger. And I need like the whole day to do it. But the problem is I have other work I have to do. So I have to really time manage everything accordingly. That's the hard part. So I want my opener to be extremely strong. But you know what? I just have to feel like I have to just enjoy it. This is my birthday show. I'm not gonna be overly questioning what I do on stage. I just want to enjoy it. Maybe I don't even talk about, just come in and I say, thank you for choosing my show. I've been divorced and I want to say end single for 10 years, but it's like, I'm not single anymore. I have a boyfriend, which I keep saying, I say I have a boyfriend now 500 times a day. Like, I have a boyfriend, I have a boyfriend, I have a boyfriend. Because, you know, when you first are like, Emma, he's calling me his girlfriend, he better be. And then it's like, when do you start calling, like when we first started dating, it's like, we can't call each other boyfriend, girlfriend on the first date. But it just happened organically, which I really appreciate. There was one point, I'm like, am I even your girlfriend? Like, I said it on one of my reels. I'm like, boyfriend does not care what I wear. Like, he misses it. If I dress sexy for him, he'll be like, huh? Like, my boyfriend's pretty good at catching me mess up my memory. Like if I say, you didn't tell me that I was pretty, he'll be like, yes I did, at this exact time. And then like give me a location, a time, where I was standing, the longitude, latitude. Like he's pretty good with that. And I'm like, fuck it, you know, like damn. He's right. Oh, I'm not investing in Brian. Brian's just gonna bust on my face. Are you guys giving it back to him? Because I really would love some loyal subscribers here to give it back. Because you know Brian, if Brian's on YouTube trolling me, he ain't got no good nice face either. Thanks, Jet City. The Mad Capper, good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Yeah, so my whole thing is like, what do I say? I didn't really want like 4 pancakes, and that's what came out. But that's okay. Maybe we'll keep them here. Just want to see my. Mess. I know, like, this looks a little disastrous. I don't know why. My boyfriend's ex-wife bought me a birthday gift, and she got me Bustelo as one of it. So amazing. Like, damn, bitch, you know who I am. Thank you. Oh, so good. So fucking good. Okay, so we are performing in Rutherford, which is North Jersey, tomorrow night. We hope to sell out. 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 Originally, they were like, the deal was really not good, and they were going to give me like, originally they were going to try to take like a bar fee out, and I was like, hell to the fuck no, I'm not doing that. I've been doing this show way too long. So I'm hoping that, I hope I get paid too tomorrow night. Sometimes they don't pay you till like a week later if it's like a bigger theater. And then that's annoying because, you know, I really need the money up front. Thank you. I'm not single. And I like when people ask me that because it's like, I want my boyfriend to hear it and get jealous. He doesn't get jealous, but like, I just want him to get jealous once so that I can say like, I'm not the only crazy one. I'm kidding. There's no room for jealousy. There's nothing to be jealous because, you know what? And like, I'm not a jealous person, but I've said this in my bit. I'm a territorial person. I don't want anyone coming on to my man in front of me. At all. All right, you guys, this is happening. So, Divorce Diaries is in Rutherford, Connecticut. It's Rutherford, New Jersey tomorrow night. It's also in Connecticut on November 16th. And I am working on my new set. I don't know what you're talking about, but it's okay. We made the chat only for subscribers because I'm serious about really talking about the stuff with the show. I'm gonna start having guests on the live stream. Tammy Pescatelli has said she would come on. Do you guys know who that is? And I would love to. So that means I have to do like a StreamYard or have to figure out how to invite her through the phone. That might be, I don't know. But I don't know if it's going to be less views because I'm on the computer doing it or what. But I'm going to try it. Well, I changed that because if everybody's on the chat, like writing about something random that I have no clue what's like, then it's like, what's the point of the show? Yes, maple syrup. Okay. So when I come on stage, I want to say, oh, welcome to Divorce Diaries. I've been divorced 10 years and I get one of two reactions when I tell people I have a comedy show called Divorce Diaries. I get people who are really happy for me. They're like, oh, that's amazing. Good for you. I'm divorced 3 times, that fucking bastard. You know, like, or like, I get people who are really annoyed at me. What's so funny about divorce? What's the reason I got divorced? I was bored. I'm just completely kidding. We were not happy. Not like really the right fit for each other. I think we were growing apart and it was my first boyfriend. So I feel like I should have been like, all right. Was this person really my life partner? I think I knew and I didn't want to say it. Deep down inside. Like deep down inside on my wedding day, I was like, this doesn't feel like my wedding day. Like I went through all the motions. I had the nice wedding, but it didn't feel like that. I'm so ecstatic. This is the love of my life. No, not at all. Just felt like deep down, I was like, all right, well, at least tomorrow will be another day. It'll be fine. And I just felt like, because sometimes like you get your hype up for nothing. But now that I've experienced life a little bit more, I have experienced that, like, I now know what it would feel like if I were getting married to somebody that, you know, like I feel very strongly for my boyfriend. And it's like a different kind of feeling that I have to say, like, I don't think I'm the kind of person to have multiple like long-term relationships because I can't handle breakups very well. Like I get overly, like it's a lot to deal with pain and transition. And when I was 23, I met my ex-husband. I'm 43 right now. I'm going to be 44. When I was 43, I actually met my boyfriend now when I was 42 last summer. But we didn't start dating till last past May. May 1st was our first date. It's gonna be May. Boop, 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 boop. Okay, so I would not remarry the same guy. Ask my neighbors if she'll come to the show. 28 likes, let's go. So I know that like it's a lot different the way I feel with my current boyfriend than I've ever felt before. So then that makes my heart really happy. Like it makes me excited because I'm like, oh, this is what it means to have all the boxes checked and like, yeah, you know? So we'll see. I really value him a lot. And I'm excited for him to do another live stream with me. Good morning, Walking Tall. So I have to really work this set. That's a big thing. It's like I really have to work the set, and I think I'm gonna have you guys watch me do some magic with how I write. So I write out when I talk out this beginning. I write it out too, right? Or no, I talk it out first and then I write it. So I like to talk too much on stage, and that's part of like with stand-up, I really need to be tight. So, and since Divorce Diaries is more of a comedy show, not just stand-up, it is more storytelling in the beginning, but when people come to see it, I want them to fucking laugh. Like I don't want them to be waiting 20 minutes to laugh. Well, thanks, Bree Bree. Where are you from? Cafe Bustelo. I don't know how many times it's going to take for them to recognize that I've tagged them. What do you guys think? I do remember you. Do you see how my live streams have grown? Isn't that cool? Oh, this is not good. This is insane. None of them have finished this. Okay. The boyfriend eat the groceries? Well, we haven't gone grocery shopping like that yet. We don't live together or anything. We have 9,122 subscribers. That's amazing. I'm very grateful for that. So I definitely, and I have to turn this on here. Let me just see if I can turn this on. So I am going to share for members only the Newsmax clips. So right now, if you're a member, you'll be able to watch it. They asked me to send it to them the other day and yesterday, and I did. Good morning. I'm going to do members only. Members only. And I'm going to monetize off of it. Should I? No, maybe. I don't know if I can because that's actually, it's like another network. So I do remember that. It's pretty cool when people who have been with you from the 2 subscribers or so the 2 views to now have watched you come a long way. It's very helpful. Let's see. How does it feel to be a failure in a marriage? It feels great. It feels wet and slippery and, you know, smooth sometimes. What's up, Not So Sacred? So someone just wrote on one of my shorts. Hold on, I want to see what they just wrote. Let's see. Someone said something on my shorts. So I am a comedian and actor and a filmmaker, writer, podcaster. Podcaster's like the last thing. I just like performing, and I'm a host, so like I can do all of it in different genres. I have a comedy show called Divorce Diaries, which you're tuning into right now. This is the live stream where I talk about the journey of Divorce Diaries, what it is, what I'm doing with it. We're really trying to promote the show tomorrow. Not trying to, I'm promoting the show tomorrow so that I get my ticket sales up. I want one of those lymphatic massages, right? Like, I want one of those so badly. Good morning. All right, so when I walk into my set, I do a thank you for coming to the show. I've been divorced 10 years, and I get one of two reactions when I tell people I have a comedy show called Divorce. I get very happy and excited, or I get very depressed and angry. Both are similar to how people look when they're married. They're like, when you're first married, you're like, oh my gosh, I love him. And then when you're like a year after, you're like, I really hate, like after you have a kid, you're like, I really hate him, and I just wish my hoo-ha would close back up. No, I get people that are like, oh my gosh, it's so great for you. I love it. Yes, I've been divorced 3 years. He's a fucking train wreck. Can I get shots, please? I can do that. Robert, good morning from Cliffside Park. Cliffside, New Jersey. Did you get your ticket for the show? Hi from South Africa. I might start a new, see, I do all these like, it's a covenant that's not supposed to be broken. Now, come on. You know what? There is part of me that felt that way. I didn't purposely get. This is horrible. I know my nails. I'm getting my nails done today. But when people say that, like, why did you get married in the first place? Oh yeah, you caught me. I graduated college and I said, wow, I have a theater degree. Wow, I have a theater degree. What else can I do to make my parents feel even more unsecure and disappointed for my financial and professional future? Let's get married to someone that my mother doesn't like, and then I'll get divorced, and I'll really ruin their hopes and dreams for me, because that's on the vision board. It's too long. Jetsy, I'm a little lost at what you're talking about, my love. So I think I have to go into the set very strong and popping, like, thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for choosing Divorce Diaries versus the Rocky Horror Picture Show Kids Sing Along across the hallway. There is nothing more musically entertaining and scarier than a comedy show about my divorce. Yay! So let's go. I have been divorced for 10 years. Let me start with that, right? That's right. My divorce has a longer shelf life than most mayonnaise. That's actually, we can do the Rutherford jokes later, I guess. Let me do this one here. Hang on. I've been divorced for 10 years. I feel like 10 and a half. My divorce has a longer shelf life than, right? Uh-oh, did the chat stop again? Did the chat stop? I hope not. Oh, no, it didn't. Okay. Am I divorced? Yes. Thank you guys so much for subscribing and for being on this chat, being on the live with me. I appreciate you greatly. 9,141. My friend Rob keeps tagging me in his birthday show. Bro, I can't, and that's the bar I used to work at. Going back to do a comedy show there. It's fun. It's fun. I'm the one who started the fucking, actually no, they had comedy there before. Just Jake's in Montclair. I'm going to open the set and be like, well, I used to serve table 9 and 6 over there for many years, and now here I am, telling jokes to it. Ah, how the tables have turned. Met my ex-husband there, got divorced there, had many weird random situationships there, and saw what alcoholism does to the locals of Montclair, New Jersey. So welcome to Just Jakes. That's going to be my opening set for Just Jakes when I perform there. Do you get paid enough alimony? I don't get alimony. My wife doesn't bathe and smells very bad, but should I divorce her? Wait, my wife doesn't bathe, okay, and smells very bad. Should I divorce her? No, you shouldn't divorce her. You should just give her a bath. You know what? That is actually really funny. What's up, Corey? My wife doesn't bathe and smells really bad. Should I divorce her? I think I'm going to come up with some lines from my YouTube channel, and in between the sets, I'm going to start to read them. What do you guys, I think like that's a fun idea, right? So Ari says, why do you continue to rave on about a divorce that is from 10 years ago? Do you think to have moved on at all? Why do you, we're going to put that one in the show. Why do you, so this is from Ari Cohen. Okay. And what was the other one from? Who was the other one from? Arya Vartek. Okay. Arya Vartek. Ooh, this is, guys, you just gave me a great idea. Hi, Jumbo from Kenya. Nice kitchen, thank you. Oh, why do you continue to rave on about a divorce that is from 10 years ago? Do you think to have moved on at all? I don't. I don't move on. I just linger and bathe and fester. Warts have nothing on me. Let's just put it that way. You know, like, it's hard to get rid of plantar warts. Well, it's harder to get rid of me. So there you go. I hope you find Jesus. You need him. Most of the world has been looking for Jesus for many years. Wait, hold on, Big Joe. I have an idea for a game. I have a really good idea for a game. I have a fucking really good idea. Okay, no worries. One of my friends is bringing them because I have like a poster board outside we're gonna put. I have a really fucking good idea for a new improv game, and it's similar to what I've done, but it's with the cards, but it's like, I think it's gonna be a lot easier and really funny. Again, I'll probably call you or message you later. It's just like, it's simple, but I'm going to have a bucket for the lines from the audience and then a bucket for lines from my YouTube subscribers who troll my account. And like, I think instead of calling it, like, I say a letter to my ex when I do it solo, but then I invite you on stage if I have a guest. So the end of the show, is the last 20 minutes, I do a letter to my ex, and that's where I use the lines from the audience. I think I'm going to add another bucket to the stage that I'll have already, I'll come in with, and use lines from my YouTube live streams that people have said to me. And we'll use it in the game for you and I. So we can use it for both. We can use both of the buckets. But I think the YouTube live stream comments are funny because it's like I think I'm gonna use them throughout my set too, and play around with it. But like instead of, I always say like who argued it best, which I think is a great game, and it's like we each have a line from the ex. Where I have to actually figure this one out. I'm voice messaging Jordan, but I actually think so. This is the thing. We have 3 games. We have a letter to my ex, and then we have who argued it best, and then we have I like the lines from the YouTube. My wife doesn't bathe and smells really bad. Should I divorce her? I don't know. Okay. So from Ari Vartek, my wife doesn't bathe. I think I'll just incorporate it with my set. That's what I'll do. From Ari Vartek, my wife doesn't bathe and smells really bad. Should I divorce her? I think you should tell your wife to, I don't think you should divorce her. You should just bathe her. What is that? That's like when guys are like, my wife doesn't want to have sex with me. Yeah, have you looked at yourself in the mirror? Like, do you want to have sex with yourself? You know? Big Joe says, I hope you find Jesus. You need him. Newsflash, Big Joe. Many people on planet Earth have been looking for Jesus for decades. We all need him. I hope I find it. I feel like the entire planet Earth, outside of people who don't believe in Jesus, are actually hoping to find Jesus too. We've been kind of looking for him for like decades. So I had to look at that one. Will rock world. Okay, so let's open up the floodgates. Let's see what happens. Denise is saying stuff to me, and I don't know what she's saying, but we're gonna do it. We're gonna open up the floodgates for a second. I think that did get to like a lot. Yeah, maybe I won't. Maybe I won't. Actually, no. Fuck it. Let's put it back. Let's get to as many as we need. Fuck that shit. So, okay. All right, Cohen, what did you say? I think I messed it up. Oh, I had it. Hold on. I hope you find Jesus. You need him. All right, now you said, why do I still talk about divorce? I don't have either. She doesn't want to bathe and hits me when I say she smells. Dude. All right. I would say then you need to leave. If she's being physically abusive because you want her to keep a good smell, I think it's time to leave or get some nose plugs. Pro Hater, Alcoma State is it in? It's in New Jersey, Rutherford, New Jersey, this Saturday. I'm also performing on November 16th in Stamford, Connecticut at the New York Comedy Club. Wait, yes, please come. It's only a 25-minute drive. How did I miss this? Please come to the show. Buy the ticket now. The link is in the bio. Oh, here, let me put the link right here. Fuck, man. Come to the show. Are you still here? So one thing is, like, I don't think these live streams are helping with my ticket sales. They're just helping with the following. But, like, I really would love to see it. Hold on, let me go over here. All right, so the ticket link is right here for tomorrow night. I'm not really into him. I don't think he's bad or anything. I just haven't really got into him. All right, Arya, I think you should figure this out in therapy. How do I make my presence positive? That's a great point. I'm talking about the I'm talking about the past. I'm talking about my life now, which is positive. I don't feel like everything about my life is negative at all. I mean, I'm Italian. We don't move on. We just get even. Let me see if I can do that. All right, sorry. I look good this morning, not disheveled. Thank you. I look good this morning, not disheveled. Okay. I cheated my wife and now I'm feeling guilty. Of course. Doesn't matter whether he comes now or in another 1,000 years. Either way, when you move to eternity, you will answer to him. Don't forget that he loves you more than anything on this planet. I've never forgotten that. I don't think she is under arm to find Jesus or be both. I actually am a very religious and spiritual person. I jog to the Blessed Mother every morning and say a prayer, the statue of the church. So you're being treated with blood pressure medication. Well, that's good. Probably, or tell her she needs to go get an STD test because, you've been running around on her. Any plans to come to upstate New York? I'd love to. I've been in Albany with the show, but my tickets are not where they need to be. Like, my numbers are not where I know Funny Bone Albany wants them to be. But maybe if I get booked at another venue, for sure. I'd love to come to upstate New York. If you're in the upstate New York area, though, you should come to Stamford. I'm going to be in Stamford, Connecticut on November 16th. Just got to drive a little bit, guys. Like, to see me. And this isn't just me. Most comics don't go to every single city where you are. Do you know what I mean? They go into a vicinity of the area. Stamford is my New England show. Or if you're close to Long Island, You're in Australia? Come to Australia, I'd marry you. That's enticing. I want to see what other weird, funky. Should we let's put the other ones back on for a second, and then we could do. We'll try any duration because I want to see. Here we go. Some people will subscribe to the channel just to hate on me, which I'll take it. I'm not desperate. 100%. I'm going to put Bray in there now. Phoenix area. I had someone else say the Phoenix area. Yeah, again, I'm open to getting booked anywhere. I don't have a manager at this point in time, so getting myself booked, I have to do all on my own. So it's hard to juggle auditions, working my sets, getting booked in locally, because I'm in the New York area. I want to get stage time constantly and work on my craft. Then booking the show, I have to do all that on my own. So when I get done with the shows I have in November, or even in between that, I'm going to reach out to other clubs with Divorce Diaries that have a smaller house. I don't like to do the 300 seaters because I know I can't fill them. So every subscriber does count, Jessica, correct. So when I see, Funny Bone Albany, they want those seats all filled. They want 100 seats. And those bookers get pissed off. They're like, why can't you fill 100? It's like, it's hard. Even for, I've seen even celebrities not be able to fill those seats. I get booked a lot at Bananas Comedy Club. Well, not a lot, but I am a regular host at Bananas Comedy Club. I do wish they would let me feature. They've let me feature for Alonzo Bowden once, but now I don't know, because I don't know. I don't know. I lost my manager a ways back. I parted ways with him, and like, she has booked me there again, but like, I want to feature for. Usually the headliner brings their own feature though. Okay, I do really pray that you truly seek Him, that He fills you with the Holy Spirit, and that you receive true joy. I got you. Thank you. So the opening of the show is where I'm trying to tie in all of my, like, the tightness of it, right? So I say, thank you for choosing my show, The Rocky Horror Picture Show. Sing along, thank you for choosing something scarier than Drag's Trans Musical, my divorce. I've been divorced 10.5 years. My divorce has a longer shelf life than most. Fire extinguishers, batteries, sardines, I don't know. Have I done any international trip? No, I haven't done the show internationally. I haven't gone international in a while. I would love to. I was going to go to Italy for this film festival that they said I got the best web series, but then I didn't. And also, they like took my show off of the best international web series. I'm a little confused by them. Do you date? I have a boyfriend, so yes, I date him. He's on 2 of my live streams actually. And the Newport, Rhode Island is one of my favorite ones because he's feeding me on it. He's a sweetheart. You should do a dry run video and post it. Explain that. So Ari is now unsubscribing because I have a boyfriend. You are beautiful. Your boyfriend is very lucky. Med Eco. Thank you. Give the fans a reason to go. What do you mean? I have already posted. Oh, on my Instagram. You guys gonna follow me on Instagram? First of all, I did a bunch of dry runs to the theater. Oh, hold on. Jordan posted me. You guys want to see it? Okay, hold on. How am I not following? Follow back. How is it not following you? What's happening? Okay, so Jordan is my feature. Hang on. Hold on, I want to show you guys something. Jordan Fried. Read. Give the fan. Just come to the show, for the love of God. Okay. The show, for the love of God. All right, hang on a second. I have to repost this too. Hold on. I'm trying to see where I can go to. How do I get to the messages? Hang on, guys. Sorry. Nice close up, right? Okay, hold on. I love that my executive producer is also on this live. Okay. Why can't I like watch it? Oh, I see. What? Yeah, show. Why am I not allowed to watch it?
Ours is the medium rate. Discussion right now. What is...
Why can't I see it?
They say New York is a city that never sleeps.
All right, let me go back over here. Blowing a kiss to Australia. He must have just deleted it. What did he do? Oh, is it because it's on Facebook?
What's up? It's Jordan Freed. Just reminding you to come out to my show at the Williams Center in Rutherford, New Jersey, October 25th. That show is at 7 p.m. Look at how fun this place is going to be. It's going to be nice and dark because it's going to be nighttime, and it's a great place to watch comedy. I'm going to be opening for Michelle Traina on her Divorce Diaries shows. She is hilarious, and I am the pre-divorce representative. I have not been divorced yet. So I'm going to be back at the Williams Center. I am currently walking into Soldado Books and Records, which happens to be the only place in America where you could buy a hard copy of my record. It is right here. Soldado Books and Records is the only place where you could buy my comedy album in America in
I love
person.
it.
They say New York is a city that never sleeps.
You guys gotta follow me on Instagram too. Wait, that's okay. So many things going on. Okay, so it was funny, right? He's funny. I love him. His girlfriend and him are adorable too. Like really sweet people. Fun fact: Jordan interviewed for the director position and DP position for the pilot, and I did not give it to him because one of my good friends was the director. So, and he still worked with me afterwards. He didn't get the gig, but he still worked with me. He's a good guy. And I was like, yeah, he gave me a spot this summer on a show, and I was like dying for spots, and he just reached out to me out of nowhere, and I was like, dude, I owe you. So like, I was like, I'm working with you on Divorce Diaries. You gotta come. So, thank you, pro hater. Okay, look at the pro hater not hating on me. Boop, boop, boop. Can you guys please buy your tickets? There's not one subscriber that went up. All right, that's all right. That's all right. That's all right. That's okay. That's all right. That's okay. Oh, blah, dee, oh, blah, da. Remember when I met Divorce Perfect Guy last year, and I was telling how he started to Broadway produce, what's the girl's name from Life Goes On? Patti LaBelle? No, not Patti LaBelle. Patti what? What's her name? Thank you. Well, you're hating, but you think I'm pretty and you think my thing is great. That's wonderful. I'm seeking validation from all the trolls. And if you're not a troll, even better. Oh, life goes on. But I was like, I remember he was Patti LuPone. Oh, someone said, Denise said, a ton of makeup. Man can always also look good with lots of makeup. And then that makeup looks excellent on you. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Okay. Somebody's rolling up. Just think you look all right, undecided on you being funny. Come to the show. Ugh, this counter is disgusting. Come to the show and you can decide. So, there's some parts in this show that I'm still like, I don't know if that's too loosey-goosey or if I can swing it. Like, when I go into, I'm turning 44, if I could tell 24-year-old Michelle anything, it would be to love yourself more. Oh, here's another hater, Conservadenker. What is advice you used to make your coffee in? Oh, I love that question. A mocha pot. Looking for anyone who sells mocha pots to send me a free mocha pot, and we'll do a collab, or anything. We'll do a collab. I also have a commercial that my daughter and I booked for a product. It's a UGC commercial. So in exchange for I've done UGC commercials before, and they send you the product and then they pay you. So you get the product for free and you get paid. So I already know the companies that do this don't just pay, like they don't just send you the free product, they pay you. It's advertising. So one of the parts that I know I'm trying to tweak a little bit that's a little funky is when I go from I'm turning 44 into 24 and say love yourself more. Seriously, ladies, go out and get yourself a vibrator. Go to CVS part. I don't know if I want to go into the CVS part for too long. I saw you putting a cafe percent. I use mine in my Keurig. Yeah, I think that you definitely can use, yeah, the Keurig is great. I just like the way this is made. I just love the way it tastes from this. And I also, I just like the process. Very close. Yeah, my patience with the fact that you have no life to just come on and troll me and hate on me is insane. It's like, what point do you have? What do you do for a living? You know? How many times do I heat it up? Well, that's a great question. A lot. I do heat it up a lot. I need it to be just right, just hot enough, you know? How's it different than what I'm doing? Very different, my love. You are coming on my live and just hating on me and my videos. But if that makes you feel good inside, please keep watching my stuff and giving me views. But I just don't understand how it serves you. No, not so sacred. I'm talking to Conserva Danker who wants the attention. And they like it. They like it. Oh, look, I'm getting underneath her skin. No. But I listen. Okay, pointing a camera at me is not work. That's true. But this is work for you, right? Let's guess what you do for a living. You probably take a government check and you're in your fucking grandmother's basement because even your own mother doesn't want to deal with you. And your grandmother can't hear or see, so she thinks you're like the fucking gardener who's just hanging out in the basement. I am gorgeous, honey. Boop, boop, boop. Well, I don't know how I wasn't following Jordan on Instagram. That's so weird. Okay. So, the set. And if you haven't, the ticket link is here. If you're in the Jersey area, you can also watch my TV pilot. It's now on True TV Plus. It's on Amazon Prime. I'm going to put that in the bio. My comedy special's on Next Up Comedy, as well as it's on True TV Plus as well. Watch more Divorce Diaries. Here. True TV Plus has apps too, but I don't know. They have to fix my banner. I can't plug them until they fix the banner. It doesn't list any of my producers on it, and I don't want to get. Let's see if they changed it. No, they have not changed it. It's weird. I'm like, you can't. I said, people paid for that. I can't. To my okay. Since you've been gone, I can't leave for the first time. I don't know what I just said. So moving on, yeah, yeah. Next to you, I have come to the DC area, Mike. I have. I've been to Richmond. I've performed at the Firehouse. Is it Firehouse or Fireside Theater? I think it's Firehouse Theater. Twice. So I don't know when I'm going to be back there, but I would love to come back. Well, let me just walk through what I wrote. Okay, so a lot of people tell me I look like Carmela Soprano, the divorced Carmela Soprano. I don't know where the joke is in that, so we're gonna skip that. One of two reactions. People are really excited for me. Or they are pissed. Or they are mad. Hi, so you're from Annapolis, Maryland? Rams Head Live? What does that mean? I don't follow, I follow football, but I don't, you know? Thanks, you baby new. I know. It's just, you can't make it up. No super chats today. I don't know what's wrong with this Ambrose person that's like belly dance. Okay. Any Ohio performances in the future? I wish I could say yes, I just don't know. I have performed at Funny Stop Comedy Club multiple times, I think 3 years total, 4 years, but I haven't really touched base with the owner died and his wife took over and she's really sweet, but I don't know what's going on there. So I'll figure it out, but I would love to go back to Ohio. That's actually a great question, Conservadanker. Where do you find inspiration for your act and how do you keep it fresh with new material? My life. Well, don't mind doing college crowds actually, because those crowds go to comedy shows. I'm not though doing college crowds. In fact, that St. Mark's Comedy Club is a little bit of a lower, St. Mark's Comedy Club is a little bit of a, sometimes they have a little bit of a younger demographic, but, yeah, I did Steve Heitner's show in Connecticut, and that was definitely an older crowd. I was a performer on the Italian Chick show. They have an older crowd. Okay, sorry. So, either people get really excited. So, it's usually going to some people divorced. When I tell people I have a show called Divorce Diaries, some people get very annoyed. They're like, why is your whole personality divorced? It's not. My whole personality is crazy. I don't like the word crazy, but that's okay. Or people will say, tell people divorce, people get annoyed. So when I tell people I have a comedy show, what is Pro Hater stating? Oh, God. All right, we gotta calm down with these comments. All right, so we are definitely putting a unit timeout. That's disgusting. So, sorry, that hidden comment was disgusting. So, I did block this motherfucker. He's gone. I mean, the thing is, I don't know why people have, why YouTube has, only for 24 hours. In fact, that should be Yeah. All right, so I can handle some things, but other things, that's disgusting. All right. I'm gonna stop like even bothering looking. That's just fucking. You know what? Let's go back to this. Good fucking god. Oh no, I already have that. That's so weird. Okay. So I want, like I said, I want my set to be tight when I come into the stage. I want as many people to find it funny. I don't want it to be silent for too long. So the two parts that I think are difficult are my family jokes. Like when I say I move back home with my family, or they get mad. No, I'm glad you like my channel. I want you to like my channel. I don't like some of the comments that were hidden that I looked at were very weird. No, I would say they're not even weird. They're like borderline. Okay, you gotta go. They aren't even borderline. That one comment was like, yeah, you can hate on me all you want, but saying shit like that is not okay. So yeah, you're meant to fill it with laughter for sure. I like to say where Rutherford, where people go to get divorced. Rutherford, where people go to get married, and then when they get divorced, they move to East Rutherford. I don't know, anything with the word East in it. It just feels like you got to get out, you know? Last 10 years, I built Divorce Diaries into an entertainment brand. I've appeared on Tamron Hall, Wendy Williams, Sherry Shepherd, Gary Vee, my ex-husband's dartboard. And yet I'm still not at 10,000 followers on Instagram. What the hell? Okay, etc. I like that, right? Do you guys like that? I like that. So when I tell people over the years, when I've told people I have a comedy show called Divorce Diaries, people get either really excited, oh my gosh, I have the best material for you. Or they get like very angry. You know, like the top 3 things I've always consistently heard is this. The number 3. What'd you get married for in the first place? Just to get divorced? Yep. Vision board, baby. NYU divorce. I graduated with a theater degree and I thought, how else can I disappoint my parents? Right? What do we think? All right. Top 3 things they say. Do we like that? Right? That I have to record a vision board. So transcribe from YouTube. And then the number one thing that people say to me when I tell them I have a comedy show called Divorce Diaries, drum roll please. You see why you're divorced? What? What you see what? What, my forehead's so big it looks like an alimony check? My ex-husband took my upper lip in the divorce? Well, I don't know what that's supposed to mean. I have a pretty sexy body. But you're looking at my face going, I see why she's divorced. Like, because I'm talking about my life. Any woman walks in front of a man with a complaint, their immediate response is, yeah, I see why you're divorced. You don't shut your mouth. Yeah. I mean, not all men are like that. There's a lot of women that should definitely be married. You know what I mean? Like, there's those women that are like, they match everything. You know, I know some of them are here tonight. Some of my friends will be here in the audience. They'll be like, yes, I match everything. Why don't you not match anything? Why don't you do boo baskets, Michelle? If you saw me in the morning, I look like a boo basket, okay? I got no bra on. My teeth aren't brushed. My hair is a mess, okay? I'm a boo basket, honey. What's the first funny thing I said? Please tell me. Please put it in the comments. I'm practicing. I usually don't practice on my YouTube live like this. Please tell me what was funny so I can put it down. Please, I gotta put it in my notes. Tell me, pro hater. Tell me, Jet. Is this my husband's house? No, my ex-husband is not. No, we sold our house many years ago. Lips joke dog? Okay, hang on. Thank you. Sauce Boss, thank you. What was I saying? We both bought the house. It was something we both bought. We had to do a short sale on it. Not great. I don't regret it. We owned a house for a short period of time. It was nice. She is, oy vey. So Renee Bauer, hang on, is a divorce attorney. Hold on, let's see what she said. Perfect. I think that works. Let me just double check. Let me check. Okay, sorry guys. Hold on. I don't want to lose. See, this is what I end up doing. I always get distracted with. You guys liked that? I got a lot of work to do tomorrow on my fucking side. I want it to be a very strong. Is there any way we can get to 20 subscribers? 20 more. If we get to 9,200, we are so much closer to 10,000. Why do I need to be at 10,000? Just saying. Do you guys, can I tell you something? Something happened last night that made my heart so happy. And also, I just care so much for my boyfriend. I want to when I care so much about a person in general, I want to help them. Like as a parent, I want to do everything for my kid to get her to a D1 school, to get her to the Olympics, to do whatever, right? When I care for somebody like him so much, like I want to do everything in my power to be like, I'm your biggest cheerleader. I'm gonna do whatever I can to, you know. So I'm like, I'm gonna use that one. Hold on. Is it fair to your boy? Gino, no, he doesn't care. I met him, and this has been my brand for 10 years. I'm not changing it. Is it fair to your boyfriend that your identity is divorced? It's like you're still stuck in the past. Back to the future, baby. No, God, that's horrible. They're real. Thank you, Mike. What's up? Thank you for the new subscription. Okay, so I just feel like writing some of these. Like, Lord, seem a little stalkerish with my boyfriend? Fuck you! Oh my god! Why would I seem stalkerish? Because I'm talking about how I like care for him? Fine, I won't. Definitely not stalkerish. First of all, I hate when men do that shit. Yeah. This is a good piece for men to say, like, first of all, you can't stalk your boyfriend. And I'm not stalking him and he's not stalking me. I have had people who have literally stalked me, which is weird and uncomfortable and makes me very scared. So it's not like a word to joke around about. But fine, let's fucking fuck. But you want to joke around about stupid shit like that? I don't like when men do that. Oh, you a stalker? You posted on Facebook. Like, I had a boyfriend who did this, ex-boyfriend. He was like, he's like, I have to work tonight, so we can't hang out. I was like, okay. And then he checked in at a restaurant in New York City. So I texted him. I'm like, I thought you were working. And he ignored me. And his response was, what are you, stalking me? You posted it on Facebook, numbnut. Okay? I don't want to know. In fact, I want you to lie. Because I have such bad anxiety, I can't. Shakira Loca. Esta gringa esta loca. That's one in my set too, where I have to say affirmations over and over again in the mirror. I did all the self-love work these last couple of years. You know, I sat myself in a mirror. I said, I love you, Michelle. I love you. I had to do it all the time. I would tour with the show. I'd be in the Newark airport in the bathroom staring at myself. I love you. You're worth it. I love you. You're worth it. While the fucking bathroom attendant in the Newark airport would be staring at me. Mira, esta loca. Esta gringa está loca. That's one of my bits. I think we can get to 20 more subscribers before the end. We need 13 more now. No, 17 more. Hi. Hi, Marcus. The master's in theater. I was like, why not get 2 degrees in theater? Because I do love it though. I love it. That is what I want to do. I chose 2 fields, education and theater. Hard to make a lot of money in both of those. Believe it or not, I am. Yes, I am. All right, so let's just go back to that joke. Why did you get married in the first place? Just to get divorced? Yep, that was on my vision board. NYU, divorce. I was like, after I graduated college with a theater degree, I looked in the mirror and I said to myself, how can I disappoint my parents more? I know. My second favorite thing is when people say, the second most popular hate comment I get is, what, divorce diaries? Why is your whole personality divorce? That's too long. See? So you see what I'm doing right now? I'm talking it out because when you do the joke, it needs to be shorter. So what is it? Top 3 hateful things people say. About divorce diaries. No, my whole personality is psychotic. Or I should say, no, my whole personality is not divorced. My whole personality is dangerous. Like, is that funny? What do we think? Again, I'm working jokes, everybody. This is not real. This is working jokes. Okay. That's disgusting. Believe it or not. And the number one hateful comment I get when I tell someone I have a comedy show called Divorce Diaries is, drum roll please, I see why you're divorced. What does that even mean? You see? What do you see? My forehead's so big it looks like an alimony check? What do you see? My forehead's bigger than your alimony check? My upper lip, my ex-husband got my upper lip in the divorce? Like, what is it? Like, I don't get it. Anytime a woman opens her mouth and says, my ex-husband, I see why she's divorced. You don't know what's going to follow that. My ex-husband, he's a great guy. Like, I know, again, working jokes. Turning 44. No, I really like Carmela Soprano. But I don't know. I'm turning 44. Okay. I love you guys. Can we get up to like we literally just need, I think, no, we need more than that. I don't want to push it. It's just I can't like, well, now we only need 13 more. All right, so let's keep going. So the other part that's hard for me to get into is when I first got divorced and moved back home with my parents. My North Jersey Italian parents, my Italian grandmother, and my handicapped dog. It was the Italian Addams family. Oh my God. When people say handicapped dog, I'm like, did you marry? Everyone's like, you handicapped dog. What happened to your dog? Did he get disabled from your divorce? No, from my marriage. Is that funny? I don't think so. He got hit by a car. Poor dog. I had a King Charles, half Cocker Spaniel. King Charles are really expensive dogs, but I couldn't afford that, so I bought one that like banged a Cocker Spaniel, and it was like my dog. My dog was a very good representation of who I am, you know, very cute, very hyper, very eager to be loved. Like anytime, like most dogs are like a little suspicious of strangers. My dog would be like, hi, how are you? Are you single? He was so eager that morning that he thought the guy picking up garbage across the street was somebody who'd love him and give him food. You know, not a prisoner that was on good behavior. And then he got hit by a car, but he survived. Do you guys, I like that part. Let me try around. I'm fucking around with that. You know, so for the rest of his life, he just walked around like a little rapper. Like he walked around like he was from the East Side. Like he was from East Rutherford. All right. So my grandmother was not your typical loving Italian grandmother. She was very mean. Sorry. I feel like I can't talk about it too loud because she also went to church 7 days a week. So she is in heaven. And she also is like working somehow with the devil and being like, fuck that bitch up. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's how crazy my grandmother was. Like she had holy water in her bedroom. And she also had a belt. It was like, which one are we using today, Michelle? Even when she was older, she tried to hit me with her cane. Because I would get in fights with her. Which was horrible. I shouldn't fault my grandmother. But if you knew my grandmother, I would get married again. I've been through too much? Probably. We got 10 more. Do you think we could do 10 more? 69 of you. Are you all the GMA joke? What was the GMA joke? Thank you, Britt Baden. Thanks, Baden. I appreciate it. How old are you? The grandma joke. Yeah, let me go back over here. I gotta fix that. But you see how I'm talking it out to find new pieces of it because I'm bored of the older stuff I did. Helpful advice from a neighborhood hater. Keep working on jokes. I am. Thank you. You're 33. Thank you. I'm gonna be 44. My boyfriend is 36. I laugh because I'm always like, he's 8 years younger than me. It's hot. I'll be very honest with you. It's hot. I'm not bad. I'm good. Oh, sorry. So handicapped dog, my grandmother, not your typical Italian Nona. I'm a cougar. She went to church 7 days a week. My grandmother was not your typical Italian Nona. She just wasn't. Like most Italian grandmothers cook for you. They give you gifts. She was the youngest in her family. The youngest of 9, grew up in the Depression. She got forgotten. Like, she's it. Like, no one remembered. Like, she just was there. And people were like, you think it wore on her, you know? The youngest of 9 in the Depression. I mean, I don't know what age her mother was, but it definitely appeared that there was some cells missing. No. I know. Don't make it sound like I get it. I want to work a new bit with my grandmother part. If you watch my comedy special, you'll see. Like, I want to do something new here because my grandmother she did go to church 7 days. My grandmother was not nice. She was like, sorry, Grams. It was bizarre, some of the things my grandmother would do. Very bizarre. Like, my mother didn't have a reception at her wedding because my mother didn't have a reception at her wedding because of my grandmother, but like my mother made that decision because my grandmother told random strangers that they could be at my mother's wedding, and those random strangers got mad. Like, they were like cousins of a cousins in the family. And my mother was like, they're not, like, I don't know them. Why would they be at my wedding? And so, like, they got mad at my mom, and my mom's like, forget it, I don't want a reception. Which is so stupid. My mother should have still had the reception. But, you know. So, again, when I got married, the whole point was like, we need to have a nice wedding. Because my parents didn't have a nice wedding. They had a nice marriage, which is the most important part, which they didn't realize till the end before my dad died. It's like, okay, do we realize that the wedding itself doesn't matter? The marriage does. I think they did finally get that. I think it was just the fact that, like, in Italian culture, celebrations and events are big things. So when it doesn't go according to plan, they will remind you of it for the rest of your fucking life. So, and there's something here that I want to put in Divorce Diaries, probably not for tomorrow night because it really has to be fleshed out. Tell us what you did. So again, when so again, I'm gonna have to go back to this and figure that one out. But yeah, we need 8 more subscribers to get to 9,200. So I can say I'm staying on here. 7 more. Okay. No super stickers today. Oh, thanks, Fax. Yeah, I am too. I miss him every day. I think, I always had a good relationship with my dad. I think when I got divorced and I moved back home over the years, we definitely got on each other's nerves. I fought with him a lot. I gave him a hard time, but like, not in a bad way. But then I moved out. Yeah, I'm sad. I miss my dad. The day he died, I'll never forget, like, I was working, I was teaching, and in a group text, my one brother was like, there's something about the hospital. And I tried to call, and no one picked up, and I just went back to teaching. And then my brother called me back, and when my brother was crying, I was like, I knew something was really wrong. He's not responsive, and I ran out of the classroom, and I tried to make it to the hospital. I mean, he was already passed, but I didn't get to hug him goodbye, and I always thought I would. So, you know. And then when the guy was saying to us, oh, you don't want to go in there. I said, can I just give him a hug? Thinking I was going to be able to give him like a real hug. But you can't hug like a dead body. It's not the same. So. No, it's not. Somebody told me something about my dad, so I just went into a tangent. All right, so anyway. I gotta stay focused. That's what my dad would have been like. Stay focused, bitch. 6 more subscribers to go to 90,200. Okay. So, when it's not your typical, my grandmother was not your typical Italian Nona. What a monster status will hug a loved one. No, he did. He said he just warned us. I forgot what his name was. He was the doctor. I had like a cowboy hat on. I kind of was like, what's going on? Anyway, he said that some people, we don't really recommend that when they've passed to go and hug the cold body. But if you really want to, just letting you know, it's something you can't take back. Like to the experience of like looking at your dad who's dead. So very childhood, like my older brother took me and my brother to like walk to my dad, like almost like we were kids, and like held our hands. And we each said goodbye. And it wasn't the hug I needed, because I knew I was like, all right, this is like, my dad is not here, you know? Anyway, all right, howdy from Pittsburgh. All right, sorry. So I'm talking about my family in the show, and I talk about my family. I want to try a few new things out. Yeah, psychological precaution. He was helping. Got it. Exactly. So when I talk about my grandmother was my dad's mother. We lived with my dad's parents our entire like childhood, up until like I moved out again after I got divorced. My grandmother was still living there on the second floor, 2-family house. No. Of course his energy is around. I know my dad's around for sure. It is hard. I've had dreams where he's in the dreams too. And there was one dream where he hugged me, and I felt the hug. It was like the best dream. So, okay. I love you guys. I think I would love to stay on for the 6. Let's just get 6 more subscribers. Okay. 5 more. All right. So, my grandmother would go to church 7 days a week. You never know what you were getting with my grandmother, right? She wasn't your typical Italian Nona. She was the youngest of 9, grew up in the Depression, so she never thought you could eat enough or work enough. She would come lovey-dovey, like, give me a hug, give me a kiss. I'm busy, Grandma. I'll crack your mouth. Okay. You know, like my grandmother went to church 7 days a week. She had holy water on her dresser, but she also had a belt. And she kept threatening you with the belt if you didn't do what she said. Drink your cereal milk. Ew, that's gross. Sure. Vacuum the living room. But I don't know how the vacuum works. And then if you tried to go against my grandmother, like, doesn't Jesus say not to do that? I'll crack your mouth. You know? Just didn't understand. So I feel like my grandmother is one of those people that's like in heaven, but it's also got some weird program with, you know? So I don't know what's going to happen when I leave tonight, but someone's going to walk me in my car. So that's going to be like, I think, the new bit I do for my grandmother. And see how it goes. And I usually do the audience participation part here too. Thank you so much for listening. I want to wait till we get the 5 more subscribers to make it to 9,200. So if you're listening, I need 5 more of you to join. And yeah. I don't know if we're going to do the grandmother part, but we'll see. My parents were married for 45 years, madly in love. Threatening divorce all the time. You know, an Italian household, that's like a pretend, like Italian couples threaten shit all the time. And when you're not with an Italian person, they get very confused by your behavior. Because you're just like, I can't believe you fucking did that, you loser, stupid piece of crap. And then 5 minutes later, like, I made you coffee. And they'll be like, did you poison it? Why would I do that? I love you. You just threatened my life a few minutes ago. Ugh. Hello? Divorced Carmela Soprano. I don't know, I'll figure that one out. Yeah, subscribe. I have to go soon because I have a meeting. 3 more subscribers. We can do this, guys. We can do this. Okay, come on. Let's do it. So the family part is what I'm worried about taking up too much time. My 80, I said, management 40. I'm going to try that. I'm going to try the ADHD into the Italians. My daughter has ADHD, attention deficit hyperactivity disorder, or what I like to call being Italian. You don't know what you're going to get with us, right? 1 minute, we're so happy to see you. And then we get distracted by something else. You brought me wine. Thank you so much. Merlot. What kind of cheap whore drinks Merlot? Is it that Bhutan that you used to date before you dated me? How dare you bring me this cheap wine? And I don't take bread from Zinnicola's. I take it from Vitatello's on 3rd Street. Go back and bring it to Vitatello's on 3rd Street. And don't forget to mention that your father, his name is Frank, not Frankie. Because that bum called me Frankie when I was in the 1st grade. And I will never regret it. Something like that. I don't know. I have to figure that one out. I'm Italian. My wife is Asian. She always thinks I'm yelling, but it's just the way I talk. Wow. I have a whole bit about this in my set. Performative? Oh, performative. Yeah. So I have a whole bit about Asian women in my set. How my current boyfriend's ex-wife is Asian, and I told her the joke I want to do on stage and how like Asian women do everything tinier than us. So we're doing that joke. It's gonna be funny. I'm very much in the middle, so I don't really know how to answer that. Definitely hit the subscription button if you're just tuning in. We need 3 more to go. The ADHD being Italian, we get distracted very easily. You'll come in, you'll bring us some, I love wine. I don't like Merlot. What kind of cheap person do you think I am? Who drinks Merlot? That Bhutani used to date 5-10 years ago when I was pregnant, you piece of shit bum. And you know what? I ran into Jenny yesterday. Do you know that her husband is cheating on her with the bakers, barbers, landscapers, best friends, neighbors? Hey, did you see there's a police officer in the street? You should see if he's single, Michelle. Something like that. I don't know. I'm figuring it out. And it's also like, who do I want to be the ADHD? Is it like, yes, Frank, Marie. Well, those are, my dad's name is Frank. My middle name is Marie. We have 1 more subscriber. So I think this is the Italian ADHD. Because 1 minute, I know what it is. Okay, yeah, that's what the bit was. 1 minute, everything's going right. A fucking holiday dinner. There's sauce. You come in, you open the door, forget. Oh my God, she brought me wine. She brought wine. She brought Merlot. I don't drink Merlot. What kind of fucking Bhutan do you think I am? The stove is still on. Be careful. Kids, stop running around. Oh my God, did you hear that Aunt Rosalie's daughter's getting remarried again? I heard she's pregnant. How can you get pregnant at 46? What is she doing, IVF? Hey, there's a police officer in the street, Michelle. See if he's single. Maybe he can get you a PBA card and a deal on your car insurance. Did you lose your AAA card? See, but then that goes into like what my mom bit is, because my mom bit is very much like that. You know, so I don't know. I'm a box. No, I get headaches from that. Was give as a gift. I get headaches from box wine. I can't do that. That cheap wine stuff makes me feel nauseous. And in fact, I get headaches, I think, from wine in general now. I had one glass last night, and I'm ugh. The female ADHD was better. That just means you're not drinking enough. But one glass shouldn't give you like a headache if it's bad wine. Bread and Butter. It's from California. It's 2023. Someone said you have to get something that's older. That helps too. Barlow. All right, guys. One more subscriber. 9,201. Mwah! Now listen, I know that number's going to go back down a little bit, but that was the goal. I love you guys. Help me work my material. Join the membership. I'm going to post the video of the show after Saturday night. Or we might just do a members live. I don't know. But we are going to do a regular live stream before the show. Tomorrow morning we'll be on as well. You're explaining from a dad point of view. Yes, it hit better than when you were explaining. So it was better. Yeah, but I do a whole bit with my mom like that. So that's why I have to make it a little different. Like this was the other part. It was like Italians originated bipolar disorder. No, ADHD, what I like to call being Italian. You never know what you're going to get with Italians. 1 minute, they're making a nice, beautiful holiday dinner, and then the next minute, someone brings up Aunt Rosalie's daughter. Aunt Rosalie's daughter's getting remarried. Did you hear? She's a whore. The next minute, see, I forgot what I used to do with that. Anyway, I'll figure it out. I love you guys. Stay tuned for more. Thank you for tuning in.